If we are responsible, the future will be good for the future generations. Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, BNSS, 2023. Chapter 6, Processes to Compel Appearance, Sections 61 to 90. The sixth chapter of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, BNSS, 2023, focuses on the legal mechanisms employed to ensure the presence of individuals before the court. Sections 61 to 90 outline the processes for issuing summonses, warrants of arrest, proclamations for persons absconding, and attachment of property. These provisions are designed to ensure that individuals comply with legal requirements and appear before judicial authorities when required. Section 61, Summons to appear. Section 61 provides the court with the authority to issue a summons to any person whose presence is required in a case. A summons is a written order directing an individual to appear before the court at a specified time and place. This section ensures that individuals are formally notified of their obligation to appear, maintaining procedural fairness. Section 62, Service of Summons. This section outlines the procedures for serving a summons to the person named in it. Service must be made by delivering or tendering a copy of the summons to the individual. If personal service is not possible, the summons may be left with an adult male member of the person's family residing with them, ensuring that the notification reaches the intended recipient. Section 63. Service of Summons on Corporate Bodies and Societies. Section 63 specifies how summonses should be served on corporate bodies and societies. Service is made by delivering the summons to the secretary or any director or principal officer of the corporation or society, ensuring that organizations are duly notified through their responsible officers. Section 64. Service when persons summoned cannot be found. If the person summoned cannot be found, Section 64 allows for the summons to be affixed to a conspicuous part of the house or homestead where the person ordinarily resides. This provision ensures that attempts to notify the person are thorough and visible, increasing the likelihood of compliance. Section 65. Procedure when service cannot be effected as before provided. When other methods of service fail, Section 65 permits the court to order the summons to be served by affixing it in some conspicuous place in the courthouse and also on some conspicuous part of the house in which the person is known to have last resided. This method aims to provide maximum visibility and ensure that the individual is aware of the summons. Section 66. Service on Government Servant. Section 66 outlines the procedure for serving a summons on a government servant. The summons is sent to the head of the office where the individual is employed, who must then serve it and return the acknowledgement to the court. This ensures that government employees are properly notified through their workplace. Section 67. Service of Summons outside local limits. This section allows for the service of summonses outside the local jurisdiction of the court issuing it. It provides for cooperation between different jurisdictions to ensure that individuals are notified regardless of their location. Section 68. Proof of service in such cases and when serving officer not present. Section 68 requires that proof of service be provided in cases where the serving officer is not present. This proof can be an affidavit by the serving officer or any other reliable proof of service, ensuring accountability and verification. Section 69. Service of Summons on Witness by Post. Section 69 allows for the service of summonses to witnesses by registered post. The return receipt serves as proof of service, simplifying the process and ensuring that witnesses receive their summonses efficiently. Section 70. Form of Warrant of Arrest and Duration. This section prescribes the format of a warrant of arrest and states that it remains in force until it is executed or cancelled by the court. A warrant is a legal document authorizing the arrest of an individual, and its clear specification ensures legal clarity and procedural integrity. Section 71. power to direct security to be taken. Section 71 grants the court the power to direct that security be taken from a person against whom a warrant is issued, enabling their temporary release upon providing a surety that they will appear in court. This provision balances the need for securing appearance with the rights of the individual. Section 72. Warrants to whom directed. This section specifies that warrants of arrest are directed to a police officer or any other person the court deems fit. It provides flexibility in the enforcement of warrants, ensuring that the task can be assigned to suitable individuals. Section 73. Warrant may be directed to any person. Section 73 allows a warrant to be directed to any person, not just police officers, for execution, expanding the scope of individuals who can legally carry out arrests under the warrant's authority. Section 74. Warrant directed to police officer. When a warrant is directed to a police officer, Section 74 mandates that the officer execute it according to law. This ensures that arrests are carried out by trained law enforcement personnel, maintaining professional standards and legal compliance. Section 75. Notification of substance of warrant. Section 75 requires that the substance of the warrant be notified to the person being arrested at the time of arrest. This ensures transparency and informs the individual of the reason for their detention, protecting their legal rights. Section 76. Person arrested to be brought before court without delay. This section mandates that any person arrested under a warrant be brought before the court without unnecessary delay. It ensures prompt judicial oversight and safeguards against unlawful detention. Section 77. Where warrant may be executed. Section 77 specifies that a warrant of arrest may be executed at any place within India, ensuring nationwide enforceability and jurisdictional reach. Section 78. Warrant forwarded for execution outside jurisdiction. When a warrant is to be executed outside the jurisdiction of the issuing court, Section 78 provides the procedure for forwarding the warrant to the appropriate authorities for execution. This facilitates interjurisdictional cooperation and effective law enforcement. Section 79. Warrant directed to a police officer for execution outside jurisdiction. Section 79 allows a warrant to be specifically directed to a police officer for execution outside the issuing court's jurisdiction. This provision ensures that law enforcement can operate across boundaries, maintaining the effectiveness of judicial processes. Section 80. Procedure on arrest of person outside jurisdiction. This section outlines the procedure to be followed when a person is arrested outside the jurisdiction of the court that issued the warrant. It ensures that the arrested individual is brought before a magistrate within the local jurisdiction for appropriate legal processing. Section 81. Procedure by magistrate before whom such person arrested is brought. Section 81 details the responsibilities of the magistrate before whom an arrested person is brought. It includes verifying the warrant, ensuring the person's rights are upheld, and facilitating their transfer to the appropriate court. Section 82. Proclamation for person absconding. This section allows the court to issue a proclamation requiring a person who is evading arrest to appear at a specified place and time. It is a measure to compel the appearance of individuals who are absconding from legal proceedings. Section 83. Attachment of property of person absconding. Section 83 provides for the attachment of the property of a person who is proclaimed as absconding. This serves as a coercive measure to ensure compliance with the proclamation and to penalize those who evade the law. Section 84. Claims and objections to attachment. This section outlines the process for third parties to make claims or objections regarding the property attached under Section 83. It ensures that the rights of innocent parties are protected. Section 85. Release, sale, and restoration of attached property. Section 85 specifies the conditions under which attached property may be released, sold, or restored. It ensures that the process is conducted fairly and in accordance with legal principles. Section 86. Appeal from order rejecting application for restoration of attached property. This section provides the right to appeal against an order rejecting an application for the restoration of attached property. It ensures that affected parties have a recourse to challenge decisions they believe to be unjust. Section 87. Other rules regarding summonses, warrants, proclamations, and attachments. Section 87 includes additional rules and procedures related to the issuance and execution of summonses, warrants, proclamations, and attachments, ensuring comprehensive coverage of all scenarios. Section 88. Power to dispense with personal attendance of accused. This section grants the court the power to dispense with the personal attendance of the accused in certain cases, allowing for flexibility in proceedings while ensuring the accused's rights are respected. Section 89. Arrest on breach of bond for appearance. Section 89 specifies the procedures for arresting an individual who breaches a bond for appearance, ensuring that such breaches are dealt with effectively. Section 90. Provisions of this chapter generally applicable to summonses and warrants of arrest. The final section, Section 90, ensures that the provisions of this chapter apply generally to all summonses and warrants of arrest, providing a unified and coherent legal framework. Summary. The processes to compel appearance chapter in the BNSS 2023 outlines a comprehensive legal framework to ensure individuals comply with judicial processes and appear in court when required. By detailing the procedures for issuing and serving summonses and warrants and outlining measures to address absconding individuals and property attachments, this chapter ensures a balanced approach to law enforcement and individual rights. It promotes transparency, accountability, and efficiency in the criminal justice system, ensuring that legal proceedings are conducted fairly and effectively. Stay informed. Live in comfort.